Yo, what's up, Lagos? This the Jiggy Jigger, the coolest kid in Africa, Mr. Strange and Bling, Nasty C, on OSG TV, you did. My real name is Ntsigaye Sizwe David Jr. Ngoba. Ntsigaye Sizwe is a Zulu name. It means the pillar of a nation. So I'm the guy that, that holds the nation down, represents the whole time, you know. I started making music when I was 9 years old. There was this bus that I used to take to school. They used to play a lot of hip hop music, a lot of T.I. and Lil Wayne, right? And they used to play music videos. So when I saw just like the demeanor they had, the attitude, the swag, I just kind of fell in love with it, and just like the way they expressed themselves, you know. Although I've always been a church-going person, you know, I grew up in a religious family, so I guess music is also like, it's been part of my life since I was born, you know. I've been around music like that. The challenges that I faced growing up, you know, in making music was probably my father not accepting, you know, what I do as a career or as like a possible career path or something to pursue, you know. He always looked at it as like a hobby, something you could do when you're with your friends and whatever. Other than that, the only other challenge, and it wasn't really a challenge, man, I guess it's just like people asking questions, you know. They used to ask me why I don't rap in my vernac, you know, in my home language. And well, I explained that, and yeah, I just like, for me, music is a form of expression, so you express yourself however you feel you need to express yourself. It's not about doing it only the way people think you're supposed to do it, you know. I do it the way I want to do it. My greatest challenge in the industry, once I actually started, you know, getting a buzz and blowing up, was trusting the wrong person, you know. I think that's the only one that really sticks out. Other than that, every other thing is just like a learning curve. It's not really a challenge or something that set me back. It was just like, now I know not to do this next time, or now I know how to approach this or maneuver through this and that, you know. You know, funny enough, I've never been the type of person to be afraid of how people will receive my music or how they'll get it, because I've always believed that music is a form of expression. So nobody on this planet could ever tell me how to express how I feel, because they don't know how I feel, you know. So that's never really been a challenge. But I won't lie, I was a bit nervous when I started getting a buzz outside of the country, when it was time to, you know, step outside the country, because I didn't know if they just like accept that, you know, if they accept a person's form of expression as it is, you know, because I know sounds differ from country to country. So that's the one thing that made me nervous. But my fans proved to me that it's all just like about how authentic you are to your story, how true you are to yourself, and the way you express yourself. So I'm here tonight in Nigeria to take all the women. No, I'm playing, man. I'm here in Nigeria to connect with my brothers that I've always been working with, and that I had the pleasure to meet in SA and in Kenya, you know. Right now I'm just here connecting with them within their space, getting a taste of their culture, you know, just becoming one with the people out here, you know. My fans from Nigeria show insane love. It's at like its top, you know, utmost energy. So I just had to come out here and touch base and, you know, show face. I didn't know, you know, coming to Nigeria, I didn't know I'm not going to say how big I was, but how much people knew my songs like that, you know. I thought maybe they'd know about me because I did a song with Davido or something like that. But when I came out here, people started speaking about Price City and the other songs that I've dropped on my own, which is like insane for me. But I was still a little bit skeptical because I know I'm not home. These people are not really used to me like that. But last night, on Monday at Homecoming, the fan reaction was crazy. The crowd was crazy. That's when it solidified that whole thing, you know, and it made me believe and be comfortable with saying I have fans in Nigeria, you know, people that follow me, people that understand what I'm saying, and people that just get my journey, you know. My favorite artists in Nigeria would have to, in no particular order, they would have to be Wizkid, Davido, YC, Runtown, Fino, Olamide, and not just rappers now, musicians in general. Mr. Easy, Tiwa Savage. Yeah, crazy. I've gotten a chance to work with a couple of those. Davido, Runtown. We're working with YC, but the others I'm still chasing down. We have to make it happen. Pregnant with the album coming very soon. It's titled Strings and Bling. Oh, actually, this is what I need to do. If you're a real Nasty C fan, I need you to go to every other rapper's Instagram or Twitter page and just quote everything they post. Just quote it with hashtag Strings and Bling. You know, because this is one of the projects that I put a lot of effort into it, and I feel like before I was even like 4 tracks into it, I felt like I already had a direction sonically. You know, I had an idea of what I wanted it to sound like and what I want it to represent, and the feeling I wanted to give to people, and where I want the music to take you. You know, so you guys better look out for that. Strings and Bling coming in June. I can't really confirm the features that I have on the album so far. There's only one that I can confirm because I know I won't change it. That's A$AP Ferg. We did a song with A$AP Ferg on the album. Insane. Totally crazy. A new sound, new wave. It's buck. It's insane. But definitely with my African artists, we have to make something happen. We're just in the studio scrambling, trying to get something, share the songs. They take a song, I take a song. And if something comes out and I feel like it fits the album, it's definitely going to make it. No question. Since I've been in Nigeria, I learned Ashere. I got that right? Ashere, I got that. I learned How You There. I've always been a fan of Pidgin because I've been watching Nigerian movies since I was a kid. You know, Mr. Ibu, and the one with Sierra and Beyonce. We've been watching those. We've been on that. You guys don't think we know, but we know. I got a chance to taste jollof rice the first time I was here. I'm here. This is the 3rd time here now. So the first time I tasted it, I fell in love with it. Obviously, every time I came back here, I've had like 4 or 5 plates straight. So this is not a game. This is real. My female fans in Nigeria send me the hottest pictures in my DM. You will never believe it. It's crazy. It's insane. But I love them, man. You know. I was in studio with Mr. Easy a couple weeks ago in South Africa. Made a crazy song. Crazy song. I know he's putting out an EP soon, and it's going to be on there, so you guys look out for that. Shout out my boy, Mr. Easy. Happy boy, you feel me? I did 2 songs with YC last night in studio. Crazy songs. Bangers only, you know. And that's coming out soon. I don't know when he's going to drop that. That's up to him totally. But on my side, I'm definitely going to drop a single soon and drop a couple videos, you know, because I haven't dropped anything in a while, and I feel like I owe my fans that. But it's only because I've just been focusing my energy on the album, you know, Strings and Bling. But that's coming soon. Yes, I'm under Universal Music Group. We did. Yeah. Probably my next couple albums, next 2-3 albums I'll drop under Universal. They're a pretty good team. They understand my vision, and the ideas that I have just go with mine. They just support my vision, you know, and that's the best thing an artist can get. Not somebody that forces their own vision and their own plans down your throat, but someone that supports and you know, just like magnifies whatever you see, just magnifies it and makes it big and just like turns you into your greatest potential self, you know. So, Universal. My best moment in my entire career would have to be when I dropped my first album, because I know as an artist, you know, that comes with a lot of pressure, you know, because you go from just making songs to send to your friends via Bluetooth, and then you go to making songs to drop to anybody for free. Then you go to making songs that you consider as singles that go on the radio, and then there's that step when you have to drop your first album. There's a lot of pressure that comes with that. So when I dropped mine and the reception that I got, it was just like beautiful. It took so much weight off of my shoulders, and after that, you know, that's just been like my baby. Bad Hair. You guys go get that if you don't know that, by the way. My craziest encounter with a fan has to be this other time my boys went out to the club and I didn't go, right? So I stayed at home and I stayed in bed, right? Eventually I went to bed and I fell asleep. They came back while I was asleep, and I don't know how I forgot to lock my room. So some girl some girl snuck in the room with the phone and started taking videos of me while I was asleep. I woke up to a flash in my face. She just like pulled the covers off of me and she was like taking the video. I went crazy. I went nuts. I don't think there's a difference between the South African music industry and the Nigerian music industry in terms of like the behavior of the artists, the dedication that the artists have, the authenticity that the artists have, you know, in their music, in their swag, the way they move. Everything is the same in its own respect. Like artists do them and they just focus on their craft and they just build and make friends with other artists. Same thing in Nigeria happens in South Africa, right? But I have to say, man, the fans out here they're crazy. Like the love that they show, it's at like its top level. It's like it's energy when no music is playing and the fans just go crazy. That's insane. That makes you feel like a mega star, not even just a superstar. In the next 7 to 5 years, I see myself in a huge mansion somewhere in Dubai, thinking about how I don't have to stress about feeding my family and being proud of being an influencer that actually gave other artists, younger artists, older artists, it doesn't really matter, giving artists a platform to express themselves, you know, because I know as an upcoming artist, that's all you ever wish for, someone to give you a platform just so you could showcase your skill, your talent, and just like spread your word around. I want to be that guy. I want to be like Jay-Z times 20 in 5 years. Giving back to upcoming artists can be in different ways, man. Some need something as small as like a feature. I'd do a feature with any dope artist. If you have dedication and you're passionate about it, to me, that's enough. We'll do the song. I'm gonna open up a record label. That should also help artists. I'm might open up like a website, help artists. Might start a series that just showcases young talent. You know, I'm all about like the youth, man. The youth is got so much energy, and their souls are still to some extent pure. You know, so they're not devious. They're not scandalous. They just want to have fun, showcase their talent, and just be happy. So helping them and educating them about just like you believing in yourself, having dreams, and just like seeing whatever you want to achieve in your mind before you actually see it in real life, that helps a person a lot, you know. So that's how I'm giving back to the youth. My African fans, first of all, I just have to thank you guys. The love you show me is crazy. You gotta understand, I'm not used to this. I'm just a kid from a small town in Durban, you know, in South Africa. So I'm not used to being outside the country and being loved like this. So I'm just embracing the love. So I just have to thank you guys, really, and just ask you to look forward to my new music and just keep supporting me, man. I'm grateful for the love. Thank you guys. This time around, when I get home, the one thing that's still in my mind, right? It happened on Monday, but it's still in my mind right now. It's just the reaction from the fans. It's crazy, bro. To an artist, the most important thing, we have priorities. The most important thing is just outside of our own music, is just fans embracing it. Because those guys don't have to love you like that. They might have another favorite artist. So when they show you that type of love and they don't even know where you come from, they don't even know your real name, they just know your stage name and your music, and it just speaks to them, that's crazy. So for me, when I got that at its highest level on Monday, that's been in my mind since. So when I get back home, I'm about to tell all the other artists that haven't been here that they're missing out.